There are only three constants in life: death, taxes, and Xbox taking yet another L. I'm sure all of you have heard that not long ago Xbox decided to raise the price of their consoles, but they have gone a step further and have raised the price of Xbox Game Pass. We are talking an over 50% increase to the Game Pass Ultimate tier, which is the one where you can get the Game Pass on both console and PC. Before, I think it used to be $10 to $15 a month, but they have now raised it to $30 a month. And if you're going to ask why not just buy one of the other tiers that I'm showing on screen right now, if you ever read them, the two lower tiers just aren't fucking worth it. Like, the $30 a month one is the only one where you can get games that come out day one, which is kind of the whole point people bought Game Pass, was with how cheap it was and how good of a deal it was for gaming. Now, over the last few years, Xbox haven't really been known for having the best catalogue of games, but in Game Pass, there were just those like 10 to 15 really good ones that you could get for only $10 a month, and it made the subscription so worth it. But now with this price hike and the lower tiers, you can't even get these new games day one. What's the point in even having an Xbox? Like, I had the Ultimate Game Pass to play on my PC. Like, I have an Xbox, but I haven't actually used that thing with the exception of playing Jedi Fallen Order recently for YouTube. If I didn't have this YouTube channel, I would not even touch my fucking Xbox anymore. The only reason I still even have it is because I have some old games on disc for it. I honestly cannot believe whoever decided to do this decision went through. It's unfathomable. Xboxes are like essentially just big fucking paperweights at this point. They have no fucking games anymore, which I don't actually mind them getting rid of exclusivity, because I think exclusive games are kind of bad for the industry and for gamers. But they just got no games in general. Like, what was the last game I can think of as that was an actual Microsoft property was Halo Infinite, and that game flopped after launch. And it brings me no joy to say this. Like I said in my last video I made, I am a huge Halo fan. Halo is a Microsoft property, obviously, and it's one of the very few series I play beginning to end once a year. So just seeing this downfall that Xbox is going through is just very disappointing, and it makes me very upset. Over the last couple of years alone, especially after switching to PC, I have become the biggest Xbox hater. I actively tell any of my friends who are thinking of having a PC and consoles to play games, I just tell them, don't fucking bother getting an Xbox. Get a PlayStation because there's some exclusives on there still, but other than that, there's no fucking point getting an Xbox anymore. It's just so sad to see, because the original Xbox and the Xbox 360 were giants and was some of the most important consoles in gaming and had some of the best games in history. And it's not only the people or the gamers that feel this way about Xbox nowadays. Phil Spencer, the fucking guy that is in charge of Xbox, whatever the fuck he does, actively says on every interview he goes on that Xbox has no games and they've lost the fucking console wars. And I just can't reiterate. Fuck, I just had a stroke then. I just can't reiterate enough how sad it is to see the Xbox guy even say that this console sucks now. And maybe a bit of a word of advice here, Phil, and to a further extent Microsoft. Maybe if you stop fucking closing down studios, you'd have some fucking games to release. It's simple. You don't need to be a fucking business major to figure that out. Genuinely, the only good decision Xbox has made in the last few years is their push to get rid of exclusivity, bringing their games to PC. I genuinely think exclusivity is just bad for the industry and for consumers, the whole, all around. I don't think there's really a big need for exclusivity anymore. But that's their only good step forward. For that one step forward, they've had 400 steps back. They cannot stop stroking their own dick and then accidentally jizzing in their own mouth. It is ridiculous. To go along with this price change, they have released this delusional video that makes it seem like people wanted this. We wanted the price change. No, we fucking didn't.
Hey everyone, Xbox Game Pass is getting an upgrade. We've listened to your feedback, and now you have even more freedom to choose how you play the games you want.
I really want to know who's giving them this feedback that we want to pay more for what we got for cheaper. How can they release this after? This is just insulting already. We're not even 30 seconds into the video, and they're already insulting us. I'm not going to play the whole video here, but essentially she just goes through the tiers here and just presents all this stuff as like upgrades, but they're not really. This is just either a worse product for what we were paying for before, or the same product, but now we're paying more than like 50% fucking markup for it. Another thing I noticed is that they're doing this really big PC and cloud gaming push. But I don't know about you guys, but the only reason I've ever launched the Xbox app on PC was because I had Game Pass. If ever I actually want to buy a game or have to because it's not on Game Pass, I use Steam. Like, I try to avoid every other launcher as much as possible because Steam is just the best one. And another thing that comes along with this is that if you're not a PC gamer and you just play on Xbox, this just punishes you severely. These changes or upgrades as they present it do not affect you at all. They just make you have to pay more for a product you're already getting for really cheap, and it's just a shit deal for you guys that are just on Xbox. The only good thing about this situation that I have seen is that people are actually speaking with their wallets. The cancellation website for Xbox Game Pass got overloaded recently because everyone is just trying to cancel their subscriptions because they upped the price. And on top of that, if you're paying $30 a month to play a game day one, you may as well just buy the game, because after your second monthly payment, it's going to cost more than if you just bought the game outright, or almost the exact same amount of money. So you may as well just buy the game outright and be able to play it for 5 months for the price of one or two Game Pass subscription prices. Oh, but wait, I forgot to mention the best part. If you're paying $30 a month, you get Ubisoft games. Oh! Ubisoft, some of the best fucking games in gaming recently. Holy shit, I am excited. Never mind, spend your fucking money. Microsoft deserve it, Ubisoft deserve it, and you get EA Play, which, Battlefield 6 might be good, but they've had a lot of fucking shit recently, so who gives a fuck? But one of the most insulting things I think they do in this video that I mentioned is they don't even mention that there's a price change. They use some very good language, technical language to kind of skirt around that there is a price change, but insinuating there is at the same time. So if you don't have Game Pass or you're not really keeping up with it, you probably wouldn't know there's a price change. They just present it as these subscriptions have always been this price, and they're just making some changes to what you get from them, when that is not the case at all. Oh fuck, I just burped. Well, I was nearly a vomit. Anyway, they're essentially trying to fucking scam you here. Anyway, just to sum this whole video up, Xbox have essentially ruined their last bastion. The only reason to ever even mention them anymore, the only good faith thing they've done. Recently, I just talked about in this video earlier, they raised the price of consoles, they've closed down gaming studios right after the games had a really good big release, like the Hi-Fi Rush guys, and then they fucking complained about how they didn't have studios like the Hi-Fi Rush guys. But anyway, that's besides the point. They've essentially just ruined Xbox with this decision. And they honestly could not have done this at a worse time for them. They need all the hope they can get. Game Pass was the last bit of hope that they had, and they fucking ruined it. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of rant about this because, like I said before, I'm a huge Halo fan, I'm a big Gears of War fan too. Xbox, especially the 360 era, was a big part of my life. And to see them go down this, rabbit hole of shit is just really sad for me. Anyway, see ya. Oh, actually, I almost forgot to mention, real quick at the end of the video here, I am still working on my Borderlands 1 video. I'm just really enjoying my time with it, and I'm taking my time, which is why it's not going to come out this week, but it should hopefully come out next week. Anyway, now this is the end of the video. Bye.